Hi everyone, my name is Giselle Cervantes, and today I'm going to be giving a brief presentation on what I like to call Internship 101. So briefly, what we're going to be going over today is when should I start applying, how to find internships, networking, evaluating different opportunities, adjusting the fundamentals, prep for interviews, and a potential internship opportunity. So a really common question is, when should I start applying? The best answer is start right away. Waves of applications will open usually around October to January. For bigger companies, it's Goldman Sachs, Spotify, Facebook. February to May, you have mid-sized and startups, so Dropbox, Skillshare, and PayPal. Now, an important thing to keep in mind is that even though most companies do follow this timeline, not everyone will, so it's important to keep up with their social medias and newsletters to know about different opportunities that open up. Next is how to find internships. One of the ways is through a career center at your university. My school uses Handshake, which just connects us directly to opportunities that the school has partners with. Clubs on campus, especially those career-oriented clubs, are a good place to start. Job fairs or career fairs are also a good way to get in your networking. Of course, LinkedIn, job boards like Glassdoor or Indeed, and even the social media of companies like I previously mentioned. Next, which I think is one of the most crucial points, is networking. One of the ways you can network is by cold calling on LinkedIn. You can do this by looking up whatever company and then putting recruiter right after it. You message them, introduce yourself, and ask a question so that they have a reason to respond. You can also do this with alumni from your university, especially if they're working at a company you're interested in for interning. Another way is through emailing a recruiter. Tons of websites exist that have lists and lists of different emails from recruiters. One of those is Rocket Reach. You want to send a professional email, similar to the one in message from LinkedIn, but a little more in depth. Next is continuing on with networking is career fairs, LinkedIn again, college events, hosted by those clubs, sororities, and even sometimes your career centers on campus. And you can also reach out to companies by asking for an informational interview. And that will kind of help to get your foot in the door at that company. Next, you're getting ready to apply, so you want to evaluate the different opportunities that exist. You want to make sure they're opportunities that pique your interest. You want to ask yourself, what kind of work products will I receive after to show future employers? How does this relate to my future career goals? And hopefully that'll help kind of steer you in the right direction when thinking about what opportunities you actually will end up pursuing. Next is adjusting the fundamentals. So you want to make sure you tailor your resume and cover letter to fit each different opportunity. Good way to improve your resume is through resume workshops. A lot of campuses offer them. If not, there's always YouTube videos and that sort of thing. You want to make sure all your referrals are in line, and you can even use Systogy to help your chances of getting the internship. So what is Syzygy? Syzygy's main goal is to revolutionize the job hunt by providing the tools to get hired faster. I'll be talking about some of my favorite features. So I know I'm not the only one that's sick of looking at the Excel sheet that has like a million different applications of jobs I've applied to. And Syzygy kind of helps that by making a search engine that's easy to look up, filter, and select the careers you're interested in pursuing. So it's super user-friendly, and it's definitely more appealing to the eyes than an Excel sheet. Next is you can create custom job pitches. So similar to how you tailor your resume, you can tailor these job pitches to fit every job that you apply to. And these job pitches allow you to feature an intro video, relevant skills, and feature content that properly pertains to each job opening. So you could use that for your internship. Definitely show your dedication, and it also provides the company with a better feel of who you are instead of just a blank piece of paper, right? And then next, my favorite part is the analytic part. So Syzygy provides analytics on the user's profile, pitches, and individual pieces of content that are super useful to actually understand what are recruiters looking at exactly on your profile, to see kind of what does better, what you can take out, and that kind of thing. And then next, we'll be doing a little comparison between LinkedIn and Syzygy. So if you look here on Syzygy, it has a direct message and kind of interview little place, right? And you're not really advertising other candidates. And here you have LinkedIn, whereas you might send a recruiter your LinkedIn profile, but you see right here, it's already advertising other people, which is not exactly helping your chances of getting that internship. And there's also a lot of distractions here and here, so Syzygy just provides a clean and easy to understand kind of platform, especially for both recruiters and people looking for jobs or internships. And then next, I have a limited time offer, so you can scan my QR code and you will receive 50% off your annual subscription. However, all students do receive a 50% off, and right here is all the different plans. And if you can't use a QR code, I'll have the link down below in the description. And moving on, we're going to look at things to look out for right before submitting your application. So you want to make sure you have attached all the requirements, answer all the optional questions, because more often than not, they're not actually optional. You want to make sure to submit all the documents in the right format. So if they're asking for PDF, submit in PDF. You want to make sure you spell the company's name correctly, a recruiter's name, and whoever's interviewing. It's really important. And then next, interview prep. Practice your interview questions, of course. Sometimes it helps to practice in front of a mirror. Research the company in depth so you can ask them some questions. You want to show up early, of course, dress professionally. And then for Zoom, make sure your background is clean and looks professional. And my most important tip is to continue to be persistent. You might not get an internship after the first interview or the 20th interview, but if you keep trying, you'll definitely get one. And then next is the opportunity. So you can look us up on LinkedIn under Syzygy, and it'll have a little place where you can apply, and it's a summer 2021 marketing intern. And I'll also have the link down in the description if you guys are interested. And then I'll leave you all with this quote: "There is no failure except in no longer trying." Good luck to everyone seeking out those internships. I'm sure you'll do great.